Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Fix It Friday. Today we're going to be covering off visitor registration. So we know visitor registration as the typical piece of paper that you'd write down your name, your company, and who you're meeting with, and the time that you came into the building. Reception would then call the person that you're meeting, and they would give you a badge. You'd write the badge number on the sign-in sheet, and this is normally for compliance. Week's Fix It Friday is we've built a form that the visitor just fills out. They go to a website, they fill it out, or we hand them a tablet and they fill out the information on it, and we've automated some workflow behind that. So the first section is tell us about you. So you fill out your tell us about you. Then the second part is tell us about your visit. So I have a meeting, interview, maintenance, or other. So I have a meeting. And here, who are you meeting with? So we have a lookup example here where I've gone out to SAP B1 and I've pulled back the first name, last name, and job title. I could also pull in department if you knew the department. If I just wanted to search up here for person, we can simply just look for, manager, for example, and it'll bring back a list. So you simply just select your person that you're meeting with. We also added a signature capture area here where they're agreeing to the visitor policy, and we put a button here for a link to the policy. So in this example, it's just going to take us to a landing page for our Versago product, just to show you that you can have a link that would take you to somewhere else. So when the visitor hits enter here, Bizweaver picks that up and a bunch of stuff happens, and I'm going to show you all of that. So the first thing that happens is when we hit enter or when we click save, that sign-in information is passed over to Bizweaver. Bizweaver then sends an email to the host, letting them know that the visitor is there. And it also sends an email to the visitor, just letting them know a little bit more about the company, or maybe there's some information about the person they're meeting, or whatever it is that you want to do. You can have it go through and capture information and share that information. And we also have a crystal report that runs and prints a label. So the emails look like this. Here's the email to George, letting him know that Tyson McMurran's at the front desk for the purpose of the meeting, and he's wearing badge 107. And the email to Tyson is right here, and it's saying, welcome to Versago. While you wait for George, please take time to watch this video. And here you can see that we have a link to our Versago video. So what we've done basically with this workflow so far is we've automated that whole workflow where the visitor, where reception would have to call, email the person. All of that is automated. So when the person goes to sign out, reception only has to go in and say visitor sign out. And here it's going to show us the people that are in the building and when they came into the building. And reception could simply select one or all of the people that are in the building and submit that, and it signs that person out of the building. As we're doing all of these transactions, we're keeping track of that in the visitor report and also in a visitor calendar. So this keeps track of everything that has happened, of who's come in to visit on a day basis, and it also shows you how long that person was in the building. So from here you can go down, we can look at today, and you can see that Tyson's been in 3 times, once for an interview, twice for meetings, and we can click on that, we can get some more details. And this will take us to a full audit log report as well, where we have a dynamic list where you can go and look up the values of what you want to look up. So if you wanted to look up a first name, a last name, or a company, and then you can refine your results, and it shows you exactly the ins and outs of that transaction for that time period. So this Fix It Friday is really just replacing a paper process with a digital process, and we've automated a lot of the workflow that reception would typically have to do. It makes it a lot easier for auditors to get information. So the benefits really around increased productivity of your staff members and also the visitor's experience. You know, having the email, having the visitor policy, everything digitized versus you know, on paper. And the big thing for our customer that implemented this was just the compliance and the visibility to who's in the building and keeping track of all of that for auditors. The people that power growing business need to connect to the business for hundreds of reasons all day long, day in and day out. They need the connection to be reliable and the interaction to be simple. Versago's a portal platform that enables a business to support key processes and interactions between employees, customers, suppliers, or other partners while keeping in lockstep with SAP Business One.